Hey, what's up, y'all? It's popping this D. Boss react to this impressive video. This is Thee Stallion feuding with Dababy and Chloe Bailey Risque performance shakes up the internet. Okay, I don't know exactly what happened. I saw, some little headlines. I always see little headlines when I browse through Instagram quickly, but I don't go into detail because I know I'm gonna end up reacting to it anyway. So we're gonna see what's going on with these people. I did look at a couple screenshots though of Meg and Baby going back and forth. And child, just quickly on that, I have been side-eyeing Meg for a cool minute now, and I remember I was getting attacked for it, months ago when I was first side-eyeing her. I wasn't liking the way she was moving and things she was saying, and people were calling me anti-black woman, and I'm this and that, and why am I not on Meg's side, and d. But now people are starting to see. But whatever. Anyway, we're gonna get the details though. Let's watch.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel.
I reacted to this video on my Patreon.
Thee Stallion got into a messy spat on Twitter with Dababy, and I'm going to break that down in a few minutes. But first, I want to talk about the singer Chloe Bailey. A lot of you all already know that Chloe is in a group with her sister Hallie called Chloe and Hallie. But Chloe did recently do her first solo performance. And in my previous video, I talked about Chloe going solo. And I think the title may have confused people. I wasn't saying that Chloe and Hallie were going to break up. I was saying that Chloe and Hallie are currently doing solo endeavors. And Chloe is branching out as a solo artist. But she's not leaving the group with her sister. I just wanted to clear that up. But anyway, Chloe did recently release a cover of Nina Simone's song, Feeling Good. And I loved her take on it. I thought her vocals were amazing on the song. But Chloe did stir up a lot of conversation when she performed this song on ABC's Juneteenth special. And a lot of people were taken back by her performance because they didn't expect her to bust down on the floor like she did.
Yes!
Especially to a Nina Simone song.
Oh, yeah.
And the Shade Room actually reposted some of the reactions on Twitter. One person tweeted this: "A beautiful tribute to Black life until Chloe's people let her do that." Another person tweeted this with a confused Kevin Durant meme and said, "Me looking at Chloe right now." These Twitter users said Chloe's
she needs to read the room.
Fire. Not sure how I feel about the burlesque show though.
Yeah.
Wow, of all the ways
Nina
Simone's Feeling Good could have been celebrated, shake my head. Wildly inappropriate for the song and the moment. Chloe, girl, this wasn't appropriate for Nina Simone, sis. Those vocals were fire, but not that routine.
Oh, I gotta see.
Now, Chloe did receive
some
support by
though.
other Twitter users. This person said, "That's Beyonce's Prodigy right there."
But Beyonce wouldn't have done
Chloe.
that. Stop playing.
This person said, "Chloe is a superstar."
Oh,
and this Twitter user said, "Chloe, you ate this performance up. Wow." Another person said, "Nina Simone in heaven watching Chloe Bailey do the dang thing tonight."
You better do it, baby girl. Yes.
But that doesn't represent Nina Simone at all. So you kind of do have to read the room, and you're performing that on Juneteenth. I didn't catch that at first when she first said it, but it's yeah. So it's kind of like this doesn't really fall in line with that. So I get the critiques to a certain degree, but you can't please everybody. Niggas always got some negative shit to say. Whatever. I think she looked good.
There were some people who loved it, and there were some people who didn't like it at all. Some people felt like the performance was inappropriate and overly suggestive.
Bye, Chloe.
And I understand why some people feel that way because of the event that it was.
Yeah, you're doing a lot.
I think this performance would have been much more fitting for an award show like the BET Awards.
That has nothing to do with
the
VMAs.
But it was a little out of place for this particular special. So I understand why some people didn't care for it. But I thought Chloe did a great job. Was it extra? Absolutely.
Yeah,
but I still thought she did a great job. I like the fact that Chloe actually cares about putting effort into her performances, because there are some people who are very lazy on stage.
Right.
They have no stage presence.
Right.
But Chloe is the complete opposite. She has a lot of stage presence, and sometimes it can be a little over the top.
Definitely next to Hallie. I've said that many times
she's with
on my
her sister
Patreon.
Hallie, and Hallie is a little bit more mellow.
Yes.
So they kind of balance each other out on stage. But now that she's by herself, she's really taking it to a whole nother level. And some people aren't used to that. But people have to understand that Chloe has always been very expressive on stage. this is who she is. She's one of those artists who really loves performing, and she loses herself in her performances. And I appreciate it. I appreciate artists who
But
know
yeah,
how
I
to
don't
perform.
think that was appropriate.
This is why I like Chloe and Halle. I like when Doja Cat performs, and I like when Normani performs, because all of them do such an amazing job.
But
and
it's
put
for
forth
their
so much
own
effort
music, and it
into
makes
what
sense.
they do, and it's refreshing to see. It really is. And I think
Yes.
Chloe is doing a great job. I will say she can benefit from a creative director or some choreographer who could give her direction on how to work a stage and be more controlled. She can also get tips from her mentor Beyonce, because Beyonce has mastered the art of performing.
Absolutely.
She knows exactly when to go full force on stage, and she
And when to
knows
tone
how
it
to
down a
reel
little bit.
herself in.
Yeah,
She
that
has
is true.
complete control, and I think Chloe can benefit from taking tips from her. But overall,
That's
I
a
think
fact.
Chloe is doing a great job,
I
and her
agree with
sister
that
Halle is
100%.
doing a great job too. Halle even hyped Chloe's performance up on Twitter and said, "My sister mother effing murdered that performance. I told
Yes.
y'all. We are all so proud of you."
I
Chloe
love
is
Halle
that
so
beat
much.
and will forever be that beat. Got him shook. And Chloe responded to her sister and said, "My ride or die. Love you forever and ever, and I miss your guts. LOL. Thanks, sis." Also, Nina Simone's granddaughter praised Chloe's performance.
Oh, okay.
She went on Twitter and said this: "Everyone's coming at Chloe Bailey for her performance of my grandmother Nina Simone's song Feeling Good. But what y'all don't understand is that my grandma was a free-spirited woman herself. She would have loved that performance as much as I do. Relax, Chloe killed it. Grandma was unapologetically herself. She was a
Well, she
woman
know
who
her
did
grandma
what she
better than
wanted
us.
when she wanted. She was a sexual woman, and she expressed that. Educate yourselves. If grandma could, she probably would have done that performance herself." Chloe, you did your thing, girl, period.
All right, speak
Also,
on it.
watch What Happened
Because
to
I can't
Simone
name
on
one
Netflix
Nina
if you
Simone
want to learn
song.
more about
I
her.
just, from what I've, seen little clips and stuff, I've always, thought she was this very pro-black and mellow type, artist. So, yeah, she know her grandma. So, all right.
Grandma. Happy Juneteenth, y'all.
Read us.
Nina Simone's daughter, Lisa, agreed with what the granddaughter said, and she also gave props to Chloe.
Okay, that's all
She
that
also
matters. As long as
supported
they cool
Chloe
with it,
Bailey's
that's all that matters.
interpretation of Feeling Good, which I second. I think she did an amazing job on her rendition of Feeling Good, and I think my mother would have been quite pleased with what she did as
Okay,
well.
good.
So Chloe got a stamp of approval by both Nina Simone's daughter and granddaughter. And Chloe was very happy and grateful for that. So even though some people didn't like the performance, a lot of people did. Now on to the next
Good
topic.
point.
I want to talk about this whole mess between Megan Thee Stallion and the rapper The
This is
Baby,
so
because
stupid.
recently they got into
How
it on
long are
Twitter,
we going to talk
and
about
Megan
this
Thee
whole
Stallion's
situation
boyfriend,
also?
Artisan, had to hop in and check The Baby. It was a mess. Now, for those who don't know the backstory, Megan was actually cool with The Baby. They did several songs together. However, Megan got upset with The Baby when he turned around and worked with
Oh, they
Tory
got a video?
Lanez.
I like this
Now,
song
if you
too, by the
remember,
way.
Tory Lanez allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion. Megan actually accused him of shooting her. And Tory is currently facing firearm charges over that incident, but there hasn't been any real updates on the case. And also,
what's
the
going on with
witnesses
that?
that were there did not back up Megan's story. So the whole situation has kind of been in a limbo. People don't know if Tory is innocent or guilty. And at first, people in the industry didn't want to touch Tory Lanez, but now there are some artists who are coming out and working with him again. Chris Brown worked with him, Lil Wayne worked with him,
That's true.
French Montana is working with him, and The Baby just released a single with him called Scat. Now, this actually upset Megan because Megan has a close working relationship.
That looked like Tori's actual size, but not The Baby. So I'm assuming that they made them smaller for that little car. But it looked like they just made The Baby smaller. I don't know though.
With The Baby, and she thought the song he did with Tory was not cleared. In fact, earlier this year when Tory was promoting the song, Megan hopped on Twitter and said that stuff was old and not cleared. Cry
But
Baby
what does that have to
video
do with
dropping
you though?
soon.
That's not your song.
Now
I don't know
apparently
why she
Megan
even
didn't
spoke on
know
that.
that the song actually was cleared, and she was upset that The Baby promoted the song, and she unfollowed him on
Girl,
Instagram.
what does that have
Now,
to do
I don't blame Megan for
with
being
you?
upset with him.
No, I
She
blame
has
her.
the right to feel the way she feels, but At the end of the day, she shouldn't expect loyalty from him either, because most of the people in the industry only care about their careers and their pockets.
What the fuck?
They don't care anything about being loyal to other artists. They care about their business.
Is this your best friend that you've known your whole life?
And Megan should know that better than anybody. She blindsided her label owner, Carl Crawford, and signed with Roc Nation behind his back because of business. And also on her song "Do It on the Tip," she replaced her friend Asian Doll with the City Girls. And she did that because of business. Also, she collaborated with Nicki Minaj and got her boost from Nicki. Then turned around and worked with Nicki's nemesis, Cardi B.
There you go.
And she did that because
Girl, bye,
of
Megan.
business.
Bye, Megan.
I mean, because at the end of the day, I'm still an
That's
artist.
really
and
hypocritical.
I should be free to work with whoever I want to work with. My personal relationship with anybody doesn't affect like what I choose to do as an artist.
Exactly. So what are you talking about?
She work with whoever she wants to work with. So she may have stepped on some people's toes for her own benefit, but can you blame her? She's in an industry where people are more loyal to their pockets than they are to other artists. So she was playing.
And also, I don't think there's anything wrong with what she did in all of those situations. So I feel like she was in her right to do so as an artist. It's business. I don't think she did any major backstabbing or anything like that. So I was behind her in all of those situations. Okay, it's business. But now you getting mad at the baby for doing the same shit. Like, girl, goodbye.
Business is business. And in this case with Tory and the baby, Megan has to understand that it's also a business move.
I don't know why the baby
A lot
think
of
he
people
cute.
are
Why
still
he keep saying that
listening
about
to Tory's
himself?
music. Tory is getting
I
a
saw
lot
a
of
tweet
streams.
and he was calling himself
so
pretty.
of course there will be some artists who would want to work with him. And
Who's
the
lying
baby is
here?
one of those artists. And I'm not saying that Megan is not allowed to feel betrayed by the baby, because this
That's
was somebody
hypocritical,
she
though.
considered to be her industry friend, and he turned around and worked with somebody who shot her. She has every right to be mad at that, but if he's not her real friend, and I do mean real friend, not industry friend, then she shouldn't expect loyalty
She act
from
like
him
she been knowing
anyway.
this nigga her whole
Now,
life.
Megan and the baby did get into a whole Twitter spat when this
I read a
tweet
couple
was
of them.
retweeted on the baby's account. The tweet said this:
I saw
I
that,
guess
and
the
he said
baby
he
and
didn't
Tory
do it,
Lane's
so I don't
cool
know.
now because they both shot somebody and don't have to do no jail time. Now, the baby
That's so
claims that
corny.
he did not retweet this. He said, I don't know what type of Illuminati stuff Twitter got going on. I ain't retweet nothing, but ball if you want to promo. I ain't retweet that silly stuff. Then once people start tagging me and I saw it and tried to delete it and undo the retweet, Twitter didn't let me. Type stuff y'all on. So it's possible that the baby may have been hacked, who knows, or maybe
He was just
he actually
scrolling
did
and
retweet that. And
accidentally
once he
did
got
it.
backlash for it, he decided to backtrack.
I don't know.
Who knows what happened? But I thought this whole thing was very
If he
weird.
did, that's
and once
so
this was retweeted on his Twitter account, Megan said this: support me in private and publicly do something different. These industry men are very strange.
She's acknowledging
This
that he's an
situation
industry
ain't
man,
no
though.
beef. And I really wish people would stop downplaying it like it's some internet stuff for likes and retweets. She also said, justice is slow, as we've all seen. Back to my good day. The baby responded to her and said, you let these folks get the best of you, thug. I ain't got no bad energy for you. You know like I know I ain't no industry dude. Let them fool you into thinking that you tripping. Stand on what you stand on without feeling like I'm against you. Stay focused, my G. Why is he talking to her like a dude? She responded and said, my stance hasn't changed at all. Yours has. We already spoke about this in private, and you specifically said that ain't even no good business move. Why would I promote that stuff? But now this ain't your beef. That ain't real. But you stay on your business, my G. The baby replied and said, I don't even go back and forth with my own bees on the net.
Oh,
now I'm
right.
on this MF going back and forth with another dude's woman about some stuff another dude accused of. How the F that work? Y'all dudes hell. Happy Juneteenth though. We started this B off with a bang, didn't it? Love you, Meg. Now, after Megan and the baby exchanged words, Megan's boyfriend Party stepped in and went after the baby. He said this: you N-words is corny. A lot of you women is corny. Any dude that shoots a woman is P. And any dude that sides with it,
How is that
condones
him
it,
siding
affiliates
with
themselves
it?
stands beside
He's
that
doing
type of
a
behavior
song.
is a B. And any woman that supports it for any reason is effing sad, bitter, or confused. He also said, "You a clown dude doing clown."
So if we have that same mentality, then nobody should work with no fucking body. Chris Brown did beat Rihanna's ass. You have Jay-Z, he's a cheater. Like, there are so many rappers and so many artists who have done very shady shit that we definitely side-eyed, that we don't agree with. But in that case, are you supposed to never do business with them and hold that against them forever? Like, I don't understand. I don't agree with that.
Stuff, then trying to backpedal. Man, that's what it is. You don't ever gotta address her again. And the baby responded and said, "You must not know about me. You must not know about me." Now, this did sound like a threat because the baby has caught a few bodies in his lifetime and he likes to fight. So maybe he's threatening partisan, but Party is like 6'5".
Yeah, I was
if they were to fight without weapons, Party would stomp on the baby. But that's besides the point. Anyway, Megan's former best friend, Kelsey, decided to enter the chat, and she said this: disloyalty and MF, huh? So that was a clear shot at Megan. Now, for those who don't know, Megan and Kelsey actually fell out over Tory Lanez. Also, when the shooting incident happened, Kelsey felt like Megan let her take the fall. And she was also upset that Megan accused her of taking hush money from Tory. And that was a lie. So Kelsey felt like Megan was really disloyal to her, which is why she tweeted this. And this just kind of points out Megan's hypocrisy. Megan hasn't been the most loyal to the people around her, but she expects loyalty from the baby. And that doesn't make sense. I understand why she's upset with the baby, and she has every right to be upset with him. But she has to understand how fake this industry is. Some of the people who supported her behind the scenes are going to slowly start to work with Tory again. And the reason for this is because they care more about business than loyalty.
And his music is good.
Game, but it is what it is. But anyway,
Tory is talented, all right? He makes good music, and people are just going to work back with him. They just are. Same thing that happened with Chris Brown. This nigga beating people. He is a colorist. He has been exposed many times for discriminating against darker women. But what happens? People are still working with him. They're still supporting him. It just is what it is. This goes back to my sentiment that I've stated many times before. I think it is very understandable for people to separate the art from the artist. Like, you can separate them and not fuck with them as an individual, as a person, but still enjoy the music that they put out. And I think it's nothing wrong with them working with these people. Like, whatever, but people have their own morals, and people want to be pressed about every fucking thing. Sure, that's your prerogative. But yeah, I think Meg is being super hypocritical. Like, girl, you've done the same shit. How can you be mad? But whatever. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, though. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!